This channel is sponsored by Creality. Creality has all of your 3D tools that you need to bring your ideas to life. Scanners, printers, and even engravers. And there's very cool things that you can make with them, such as a little boat, a vase, or vase, a little supercar, a full-size supercar. Start your journey at Creality.com. Well guys, welcome back. Another cold day, obviously, you can see in Colorado. But again, you know, as usual, the sun is shining. So that's a plus. But I got a whole bunch of updates to show you, especially on the 3D printing. Again, I'm going to give a big shout out to Creality for this, because this would not be possible without their help and the printers that I'm using. So you can just see how fast things are going. So that's one of the things to check out. The other one is we've got some welding to do on the aluminum frame, and we also have a frame part to make for the transmission, and we'll get started on that. Maybe we'll finish it, I don't know. But let's go take a look. Okay guys, let's talk about what we've been doing. You remember the door. I'm going to zoom out here. So I've got the lower skirt on there, and obviously we've got it so that the door can come up. I don't yet have the gas shocks, but those are on order, so and those will just basically plug and play. We've got the front fender and the front bumper. We've also got the P1 hood basically set in position. That way I can basically make a steel shape that will keep the plastic where it needs to be, because there's some places where it's a little not the shape I want. So we'll get that all figured out, and then that way we can get the hood so that it meets up with the fender and the bump and the front bumper and everything together. We've got to get this guy carbon fibered and trimmed up so that it fits in this sill, and it's going to fit something like this between the A-pillars. So we'll get that. We did in fact get the other door in, so we have another door here. This one is actually on a hinge too, so we can lift that up. That also needs its gas shock, so we're waiting for that as well. We did glue up the A-pillar, so the A-pillar is all glued and screwed together, and oh my god, it's nice and rigid, so it feels just like the aluminum piece over there, if not even stronger. And then I ran a steel piece from the tub up through the top here and then across into the aluminum, so that should give us the rigidity that we need for the A-pillar. We also put the side skirt down there. The other thing that I did was I printed the engine cover, so you can see here we've got basically the engine cover itself. That's all printed and fitting nice, and then we have the insert with the exhaust ports on there, and then there'll be some sort of hatch here, or I don't know, maybe I'll do some sort of interesting design, because I think what I'm going to do with this engine cover is, on the real McLaren, on the 600 LT, it actually bolts on and then unbolts off, and I think I'm going to put it so that you can actually lift it up and see what's going on inside. So that's to come. These will eventually get cut off, and we will use these as basically a mold. So that will be a mold for moving forward, to get those made in either ceramics or some sort of basically fire resistant material, so that that doesn't catch fire. So that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys like this update. I know I didn't mention, but I got the aluminum piece back in there tacked in. My welding is not doing well for some reason, and so I've got to check my settings and see what the hell's going on. But rest assured, I'll get that all sorted out. But at least it's tacked in for now. And I didn't get onto the transmission mount, so I'm going to have to go back and design that, and maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. Anyway, thanks again. Please subscribe and hit the like button. And then also hit the notification bell if you want to know when we release new videos. We'll see you next time. Bye.